I mean, I did dabble in Roller Coaster Tycoon, so I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
I've ran several successful theme parks.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And still do, occasionally on flights on my iPad.
That's true.
So. So I went to my third session today.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I forgot.
Dr. Ricardo.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm on the journey to get some sort of ADHD treatment.
Intervention.
We'll yeah. And I will say, if for those of you who don't know, it is not easy to go through an ADHD, any sort of diagnosis.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had my third session today. And as part of that, so when you go to do this, I guess how we got here is that I would say Tyler would agree that what looks to be ADHD symptoms is something I've been working through for a long time.
I'm at my wit's end.
Yes.
To be completely candid with you.
Yeah. So as part of that, you have to go through like 4 sessions with a psychiatrist. And each of those is them asking you questions about many things of just basically your day to day and how you operate and like where you really struggle and all this kind of stuff. And you do like a 97 questionnaire thing. Do you know that you can't get an ADHD diagnosis unless you can prove that you had symptoms of ADHD as a child?
No, I didn't know that before this.
Specifically between the ages of 5 and 12.
That is insane to me. Has he explained to you the why behind that?
I think it's a DSM-5.
Yeah.
Whatever that book is that you study in psychology class that like has all the diagnoses in it.
Yeah.
It's like a
DSM-5.
And so that's something that's like kind of hard to prove because also if you have ADHD, it's like, I don't fucking remember.
Right.
So I don't know. And also the other thing I was like, is
did he say we cannot do anything about this unless we can prove?
I don't think you can get an ADHD.
Or is it like a part of the process, but it's not like a stopgap?
No, he said like in order to get an ADHD diagnosis, because I'm sure in that DSM-5, it lists like symptoms of like the rules for diagnosing something. And one of those rules is they have to have had those symptoms in childhood.
Okay.
And so a lot of the questions that you get asked, it was like, what's your day-to-day like? Do you forget things? Are you always late? Do you have a hard time focusing? And then every single question gets the same thing, be like, okay, what about when you were young?
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is struggle because it's not like in 2000, it's not like 1997. Everyone was running around Stevensville, Montana being like, oh, this kid's got ADHD.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, let's put him in sports.
Right.
But anyways,
do you think you did though?
Yeah, I just don't remember. Like, there was just like a lot of things. But also, it's like, well, it's like, were you a really bad student? Were you, was your room super disorganized? I'm like, no, my room was perfect. Like, my stuffed animals were like in order by color.
I think you have ADHD and a little like slight element of real OCD. So then it's like those things are showing up in different places of your personality.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
They're kind of combating each other in a way.
Which is that's like my explanation to your like. I know you were a good student. Things were organized. I'm sure. You know what I mean? So that's kind of hard to like.
I know.
But I'm sure it's just basic questions that they ask to try to figure out what you were like.
Yeah. So anyways, you have to do this 97 questionnaire and you have to basically get a reference for someone to do a 97 questionnaire. And Tyler did that for me.
And boy, was I prepared with my notes.
Yeah.
I had a running note in my phone.
Ricardo said, please tell him thanks. He added some really good notes.
Did he really?
Yeah, Dr. Ricardo.
Good. I think I got pretty much the same questions as you for the most part.
They're the exact same.
Okay.
I scored a 94%.
From me?
From you. 95%.
Okay.
You get like a score at the end on like your likelihoodness of ADHD. And then also there's like 4 different kinds.
That's crazy because I felt like
attention, there's like hyperactivity, irritability. Scored a little high on that one. And then the last one is like interesting part that I don't know much about that I should ask more about is like negativity. Not like negativity outwardly, but inwardly. Like kind of like really low self-esteem.
Interesting. I do remember those questions.
Yeah.
I did not score you low on those.
I didn't either. Like both of us. So when I took the test myself, I got a 99.
95 or
when
94.
You took it for me, I got a 95.
Because when I did it, I even thought I was like, should I be doing it? Because it's most of them are like, it's like a classic range, right?
Yeah.
So it's like never, sometimes, most of the time, all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was even kind of soft on those.
Shoot. You also get a score for consistency. So like if like you answered 2 questions similarly, but this one you answered over here and this one you answered over here, you get a score on like how consistent you were. That's why there's so many questions.
Yeah.
You did well. You got a 0, which is good.
That was very consistent.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
You score where you also get a score for how fast you take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you're probably supposed to do it at like, you're not supposed to probably.
I think there's too fast and probably too slow.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You got a little on the fast side.
Oh,
But also, if
really?
you're taking it for someone else, it's gonna be like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Did you say anything about my notes?
He just said they were good.
Oh, good.
I think.
So I went into it as thinking the whole process. I went into it thinking that I was going to at some point be sitting down with this person and talking to them with
Yeah.
you or about you. And so I started a note on my phone of like concrete examples that I witness or observe
Yeah.
of you that I perceive as like a symptom of having ADHD.
Are you gonna let me read that?
Sure.
What's like
It's
one?
all stuff
What's
I've
one
talked
example?
to you about before. I said generally if I come home to the house and you've been here at times, not all the time, but at times I can tell like kind of where you've been.
Like a trail.
And yeah, you like don't frequent you're not like a messy person, but you kind of like leave stuff out because I can tell you've like moved on to another task before you finish something, which is like classic.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think a lot of what I talked about was having to do with like your communication and memory.
Yeah.
And so, like, a concrete example I gave was like, if I have a question that's a little bit more of a longer question for you, or I'm asking a multi-part question, I can't get through it. You'll like preemptively answer
Yeah.
something before you even fully know what's being asked.
Oh yeah. There's a whole section on interruption.
Yeah. So, interruption was one thing that I talked about. I said, I did put in the note, like, Isaac, because I think a lot of classic, like, ADHD too, that you think about, especially as kids, is like they're fidgety. They can't like sit still
Yeah.
and they can't. And I think that's like what I've learned is that's maybe
I
a
just wanna
form
sit
of it
still.
or one of the four parts of it.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily have that. I notice it more with like your ability to focus,
Mm-hmm.
your ability to communicate effectively.
Yeah.
And your ability to remember things.
Correct.
And that's what I said to Dr. Ricardo.
Thank you.
I mean, I just adore the guy. So
So, anyways, it is a long journey, and we'll see how it goes. I'm like, my goal is not to like get medicated. My goal is to like feel better,
yeah,
because I feel like I just have so many things going on with like work and things like that that I just like have to.
I
I just get like task paralysis. Is what I keep saying. I'm like, I have no problem writing the shit down. It's just like I don't even know where to start. So
Yeah.
I'm just like,
one thing too is like, I don't think you're going to have my presumption is that you're not going to be like, it's not going to make you like way more effective at work or like way better at things. 'Cause
Yeah.
You can't focus. I do think it will maybe reduce your stress that you feel when you're inundated with a whole bunch of tasks or
Yeah.
being asked a lot of things at once
yeah, we'll see.
or in situations where it's like rapid fire. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I do think it ultimately stresses you out. And
Yeah,
I think part of that is like you're trying to think through shit and it's your ADHD brain is struggling to be like, so then you just get stressed.
yeah, but it does make me work really well under pressure.
Did he say that?
No,
I
That's my
think
own
sometimes
assessment.
sometimes
But I do,
wanna
like, if I'm,
hear
like-
that from someone because I think
if I'm like brainstorming or things like that, or like thinking of things, like my favorite thing was an in-class essay. It's like when I performed my best, or I did speech and debate as part of FFA,
mhm,
and they have a whole competition on extemporaneous speaking. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Extemporaneous.
Let's go with it.
I think that's where you have to make it up
Hmm.
on the spot. You get like 5 minutes to prepare a speech.
But that could just be
Love
a skill
it.
set you
Way
have
more.
that might not be ADHD.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried out at the end of this. The diagnosis is going to be like, you kind of sound like maybe you're a perpetual procrastinator who doesn't really like the details. But we'll see.
And I've always said that.
And I've always said
And
that.
I've always said that.
But anyways, we'll see. Okay, well, welcome everyone to the Arno Gaze Montana. We're back. I'm calling this episode the summer halftime show. So just kind of checking in on summer and how we're doing.
It'll be great. I feel like we've had some travel that just
So
happened. So,
much.
we've been like we had episodes prepped.
Yep.
Now we're like catching up. Bam.
Yep.
Here we are recording an episode and then it's gonna come out.
Yeah, I would say we're right at that point in summer that happens right at the beginning of August, which everyone's like, oh my God, it's starting to slip away. It's starting to slip away. It's starting to slip away. And people are panicking a little bit, which is fair because then it just gets so plan. And there's not much left. Then all of a sudden it's Labor Day. Then wham, bam, leaves are falling.
Mm-hmm.
Grey's Anatomy
You're
season-
prepping in October.
Grey's
right?
Anatomy season 25 is back.
Yeah, you're prepping a Halloween costume.
Yeah, exactly. So we just want to do a little summertime check-in.
Do you want to call out just kind of how we did this, like activity wise?
Yeah. So to prep for this episode, we had to take 10 minutes silent, sustained thinking with Ariana Grande playing in the background, which we'll talk about here in a second. And we had to write down on one note card. We only got one note card and one side to write down the topics that we wanted to discuss about summer. My question is, and you have to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
at 33 years old, is summer still your favorite season?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, not even still. I think it's even more my favorite season than it used to be.
Really? Okay, how come?
I just think it's limitless.
Like on what you can do?
No, I just think there's so much fun energy around summer and people are so excited. And I love like warm summer nights. I love when it gets dark late. I love weather and environment wise. I think it's superior by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
absolutely by far.
Yeah.
And I personally don't get that stressed out by the go, go, go.
Yeah.
I do think I feel myself being tired. Like I'm tired and
Yeah.
but I don't get like overloaded or
Yeah.
stressed. There was one moment a couple of weeks ago when we were leading into like 6 weeks in a row of having things planned and
Plans,
blocked out,
travel. Yeah.
which I more my thought toward it was like I know I'm going to be tired, not like I wish we weren't doing all these things.
Yeah.
So I think so.
Yeah.
It's so
I think
fun.
that's
We
fair.
play sports.
It's too many, but it's fun.
We've gone to shows. We've done outside. We've been on the boat. We've like
I think that's part of the thing for me. I'm gonna make a crazy analogy.
okay.
You remember like Black Friday was fun in like 2003,
Yeah.
and everyone was like really excited about it. It was great.
Yeah.
And you went, and it was one day, and you had a ton of funky fun.
Funky. Did you say funky
Ton of
fun?
a ton of fucking fun.
Oh.
I feel like summer has become Black Friday in like 2015, where it's like it starts on Friday, it's going cyber sale all the way till Monday, and you're just like the deals aren't that great, and it just keeps going and going, and you're just like, why am I getting up at 5 a.m. for this?
I understand where you're getting at with the essence and feeling of it. What are the deals that are bad about your summer?
There's too many deals.
Okay.
The problem is there's too many deals.
It's
Actually,
over dealed.
yep, there's too many deals, and you can only take so many deals,
Uh-huh.
and also you get shopping fatigue.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I feel like. It's always fun. Like the things we're doing are always so fun. It's just like the in between stress where I'm like, "Rah!"
I think part of it's your ADHD.
Well,
I'm going to say it.
yeah.
I think part of your procrastination brain is you get stressed out when we have all of these plans and locked into things.
Yeah.
And you just want like, which I do too at times. You just want like a weekend where it's like, we have no plans.
Yep.
We can go on the boat if we want to. We can
With-
sit at home all day if we want to.
Without the FOMO of summer being like, we should be doing something.
Yeah.
Which is tough because on a summer weekend, if you're doing nothing, it's like, well, we should be doing something.
Yeah.
It's summer in Seattle. You only get so many weekends.
So you
gotta
like
go,
it.
Go, go.
So you like it and you like what
I love all
summer
the
has
things.
to offer
I
as
love
a
boating.
season.
I love going to Montana. I love seeing family. I love doing all that. I think I just don't like the like how we have to jam pack it all together.
Yeah. And there's
I
a lot of, you're feeling a lot of pressure
Yeah.
about a little different aspects of this season.
Yeah.
And it's a
starts
finite
spinning
period of
out
time.
control. Yeah.
That's fair. I
Yep.
do think it's my favorite still, though.
Yeah. I would say the older I get, and I think I understand why. And I'm going to say another crazy thing.
Okay.
I love fall,
Snooze fest.
but I think it's because I loved back to school.
I did
I've
too, though.
Always loved that time period.
I did.
But
yeah.
even in college, like I loved fall sports,
Mm-hmm.
except for football because it stressed me the fuck out. It was a little too soon and hot as hell, and you had 2 days.
Did you love it?
Yeah, I guess not. Let me take that one back. But I loved shopping. I love school shopping. I love seeing all your friends. My birthday was at the end of the summer, so it was always like a big end of the summer party. And I just loved the excitement of school starting. And like
Mhm.
homecoming week was always like the second week. But then that went into college with everything of like RA training is always my favorite time of the year. And then I loved when the school year started. And you have that I loved opening day when students showed up. Like I think all the like things that I've ever been excited most about and time period wise fall between like end of August and about the middle of October.
Yeah. I think that tracks.
Yeah. And I think that's
we
really,
don't-
but that just has like turned into like adulthood being like, I love this time period.
Yeah. I was going to say, because all of those things that you mentioned,
don't even
we
happen
don't necessarily do anymore.
Exactly. But I just like get really nostalgic and I love it. And things kind of slow down. Damn. Okay.
Where did time go?
I know.
I like that. I do like that. I definitely loved back to school. But I think I do just like transition periods.
Yeah.
Like the excitement of the next thing. Because a big one for me too was spring.
You loved spring.
Loved
See,
spring.
and I did not
Loved
like
the
spring.
first warm day when everybody's out
Yeah.
and doing stuff. I loved spring finals week because you would
Yeah,
like
that was fun.
be prepared for your finals. Once you finish your finals, just like there's like a week of like limbo where you're kind of like leaving college but not leaving college or like moving out, but
Yeah.
you just get to do fun stuff. It was warm
Yeah.
out.
If you were you and not me.
Or were you?
Procrastinated every single project
Oh.
and everything. It was the fucking worst.
Oh my God. Yeah. I love being like
Yeah,
done with finals.
You were
on a
done with
Tuesday.
finals in April.
Done with
Everyone
finals
else
on a
was working till-
Tuesday, but then I'm an RA, so I have to stay until everybody is moving
that
out.
part
So
was
it's just like
fun.
so.
If you were
fun.
lucky enough to be early,
So
done
fun.
early in the week, which I never was. College business was never done early. The rest of the week was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
You had like no responsibility besides checkouts. Okay, anyways, welcome to There Are No Gays in Montana, the podcast where we talk about
Random stuff today.
it's random summer halftime.
Random grab bag.
Grab bag. Also, we should shout out to Ariel. Ariel's in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about calling her for this episode and I checked. She's actually in France right now. But yeah, we're excited for her to come back. We miss you. Shout out, gal.
Yeah, long trip for her. But
Yeah.
well-deserved fun trip.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Okay. We also just got back from trip, so we spent the whole last weekend in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Start spreading the news.
And I would say of all the places we've been to, Chicago.
That's not Chicago.
Not at all.
No, I know.
Not at all.
I had no song for it though.
Yeah.
When I'm back in Chicago. What was that song?
Oh,
It was like a TikTok
song.
Yeah. And when I'm back in Chicago.
I was thinking that one, but that's Boston.
Yeah.
Think I'll go to Boston.
Augustana.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, we just got back from Chicago, which is, fun fact, a city that Tyler and I have spent really not a lot of time in. You've been there a few times. This is the second time I'd ever been there. What did you think? What's your impression of Chicago before you went there?
Well,
I would say an adult.
yeah. So, I mean, I have been there. This is my third time there.
Oh,
But the first time I went, it was 10 years ago. So young adult.
Yeah.
I was like 22.
Yep.
And then the second time was more work heavy. My impression of Chicago was huge, sprawling suburbs.
Yeah.
Because I have flown through Chicago a decent amount of times, and it just feels like from the airplane, the city is going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
Middle America, but like populated middle America, like city, very
Mhm.
American. Like I kept saying to you, because I had been there twice, everything is just so American in Chicago.
Yeah.
And people that I have met that grew up in or around Chicago love Chicago.
Obsessed with it.
Like not that they act like there's no other place on earth or no other city on earth, but
Yeah.
I love Chicago and I'm proud of Chicago, like as a city and a concept.
And different than New York, I would say.
Right.
Not city-wise, but Lex is going to hate this, but I'm going to put it in here. New Yorkers are like pompously,
Right.
there's no greater city in the world. And it's like, well, obviously people live other places,
Right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago is like, they're not like sitting there screaming that it's the best place in the world, but they all fucking love it.
Yeah.
They love it so much. Every single person I've ever met in Chicago is either trying to work their way back to Chicago or eventually does.
Mm-hmm. Also sports, big sports city. With
Big
like
sports
perception
city.
too.
Yeah.
Was like Cubs, White Sox,
Yeah.
Bears.
So I think
Bulls.
we'll put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Because I need to talk about that when we get to Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I think my perception is I just didn't really know what the big deal was. But I think after going this week, I get it.
I do too.
Like, I think it really feels like a really accessible city
I feel like
in like
that
a
too.
really cool way. Like, you can go do it and you can live the city life without the like bullshit of New York.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
And LA.
People are going to come at me. And the extreme bullshit of LA.
Yeah. It feels more accessible is a good term. I also like lower barrier to entry, but I
Fun.
don't know what that barrier is.
Well, it's
but
also,
like
I don't
in
think
my
it's
core,
I don't think it's as expensive,
yeah.
right?
So maybe there
Of
is
those two
physical
cities.
actual barrier, but it just feels more doable, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it seems I don't know.
It just seems like you could go live the actual city life, which like we've lived in the city, but we've never lived city life.
Yeah.
Like we've always lived in a residential neighborhood with roommates renting a house. We've never done the like high rise apartment building. And then you like go down to the pizza joint downstairs
I think
know
it
what I
did
mean?
help that the person
and the
our
coffee
friend,
shop on the corner,
my
or like that kind of stuff.
my high school friend that we were visiting, very much lives in that life.
Yeah, it
so
was
it was
cool.
easy to see.
Yeah.
How it is doable. But I do think a lot of people that we know that have moved to Chicago, like from Seattle and stuff, don't necessarily live downtown.
Right, but I think
they
you
live elsewhere,
can,
but you can't.
more
Yeah.
accessible than other places.
Right. I see what you're
Totally.
saying.
And it was really fun. Okay, do you want to talk about why we went to Chicago?
Yeah, for me, yeah. We went to Chicago, like the reason or the driver was we got to go to Ariana Grande, the Eternal Sunshine Tour.
Woo! Glenda herself.
Glinda herself.
Right, she was Glenda, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to check.
Oh my God. Let me start with you. What did you think? What were your thoughts? First of all,
So
let me
many.
back up. We did not initially get tickets for this tour. I tried with multiple people, multiple cities, like every time zone, every pre-sale. We tried to get these tickets.
Do you have a sad noise?
I do, but I can't remember which one it is.
Try him. What's the other one?
Anyway, so we did not initially get these tickets. I
No.
tried multiple cities, multiple time zones, with multiple friends, multiple pre-sales,
Yes.
and we're nowhere near getting
I
tickets
would
for this
say
tour.
I've never seen you work harder to get tickets to a concert.
This was an extremely, extremely sold out tour.
And just because it was small?
I think, yeah, it's just been a long time since she toured.
Really?
Yeah, because
What
she
was her
did the
last
whole
tour?
Sweetener and the Sweetener World
So probably
Tour.
like 20.
19,
Oh, yeah, that's
2020.
kind of a long
It's been a
time.
while.
Because she's put out a lot of shit.
Right. But
Okay.
it's wicked focused.
Right.
And
She's wicked focused.
I think
Wicked
she
focused.
I think she went through a period of time where she kind of didn't love and have a good relationship with actually touring itself.
Oh, yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
But anyway, all to say, and it's not that many tours. She did not do that many stops, but she did multiple dates at stops. Then they pulled a bunch of tickets back with bots that they like proved were bought with bots
Yeah.
and did a lottery that I signed up for and got 2 tickets through.
Right.
So
Right.
we
Right. Right.
lucked out. We got 2 tickets at face value in the upper bowl, $98 a piece.
I don't even know how blessed I am.
You don't. You actually don't.
I really don't.
The seats that were being resold a few seats down from us,
People are screaming in their cars right now.
1,200 a piece.
Yep.
1,200 a piece. So
That's
I want
crazy.
that to sink in for you. Thank you.
Lucky me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So that was the reason we went on the trip. Why don't we go over the show?
Okay.
What do you think of the show? What did you think? What were your thoughts of Ariana Grande before the show?
I've always like appreciated Ariana Grande, but like I've never sought it out. She's found her way to me slowly.
Okay.
You know, I really liked the Seven Rings Seven Rings era, Break Up With Your Boyfriend era, which was all the same era, same album, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I loved that time period because I was living in Vegas. So I just like really remember those songs coming out. Thank You Next. It was all the same.
Yep.
So that was my favorite.
Yeah.
But I knew way more than I thought. Honestly, this is sidetrack though. One of the things I don't realize when you go to a city that you're like famous, this is a city that has a very famous basketball team.
Right.
You know the disconnect between being like, I very much grew up in the era of the Chicago Bulls where every single kid in my second grade had a Bulls t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then forgetting when you go to the United Center, is that what it's called?
Yep.
And then walking in and being like, oh, this is where it all fucking happened.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they have like a new stadium and that's not actually it. But there's
put-
obviously a giant Michael Jordan statue right when you walked in.
Yeah.
So I was honestly a little bit more enamored with that when I got there
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, holy shit, this is where it all happened.
Yeah.
Which is like every millennial kid that grew up at any time during the 90s of that time period. It was like
Yeah.
everyone's favorite sports team was the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah. You kind of put it together like on the way
I just
there.
like, didn't put it, to not tie those pieces that that's where we were going.
You were like do the Bulls play? Oh, the
Yeah.
Bulls play here.
Yeah. Also, fuck, what's his name? Benny the Bull.
Uh-huh.
The guy who was Benny the Bull. Do you remember when Monty from the Grizz won National Mascot of the Year?
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But that guy went to become Benny the Bull for the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, right.
So
I
it was a really
forgot
big
about
bull.
that.
There was a big tie there
I forgot about that.
because everyone's wearing the Benny jerseys
Yes.
too. So anyways, that part was really cool seats. That was my first impression.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the show, I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing.
So good. It was such a solid concert.
Yeah, she's obviously extremely talented, and I have like no taste or like no barometer. Yeah,
Understanding, pay attention,
experience.
have
Yeah,
passion about something.
I know. But I just thought that she was really, her vocals were amazing. Obviously, there's a lot of talk right now of her and like her current health state, and she's like pulled back a ton. And as of like September, she's like, as soon as this tour is over, she's kind of done for a while, it sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. I think she obviously needs a break,
Mm-hmm.
right? She's been fucking putting out albums in Wicked for like 4 years now
Yeah.
and just like a crazy run. But regardless of all of that noise, she was amazing. Like her performance was amazing. Her vocals were amazing. I'm not really someone to notice that kind of
I was
stuff.
gonna say, did it like stick out to you?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
amount
yeah, yeah.
of
I'm just like singing.
vocal
You're like,
ability?
damn.
She
Yeah.
that young woman sings the shit
Mhm.
out of her stuff live.
Yeah. Totally.
Like more above and beyond what is happening on the track,
Yeah.
on the record.
Yeah. She was just doing like runs. Is that what it's called?
Runs, ad libs.
What's it called when you like change the key?
I would call that an ad lib.
Ad lib. Like she was just ad libbing, like in a
Yeah.
great way. You know, like right now, like you got like the people that have maybe just trying to cash in on their older fame. Not that that's Ariana in anyways.
Yeah.
But you know, when they're all like putting the microphone to the crowd all the time,
Oh,
people are
yeah.
getting like pissed
I
about
know what
it.
you mean. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
Ariana was like
No, she
singing her
is
ass off.
not shying away from a belt. She
Yeah.
is not shying away from a high part of a
Yeah.
song that she can sing higher because there's like a harmony in the actual recording that's higher.
Yep.
She is doing the damn thing.
Yeah, which I think is kind of I'm probably gonna say something controversial. Other shows that I've been to,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor,
Ooh,
Katie,
ooh.
like these big ones.
Oh, shots.
No, but they have like, but just like let's say big shows.
Yeah.
They have like a big production
Yes.
and like a scene almost. Like remember Katy Perry doing like the campy basketball game?
Mm-hmm.
Like something like Ariana did a little bit of that, but she didn't have to.
She's there
So
to
it's
sing.
like people are like so into the song and the actual like singing talent.
Yeah, she's
So
always
that was
saying
cool. And I don't know if I can't name anyone else where it's kind of been like that.
Beyonce.
But she does both.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
Beyonce's
is
there.
like, I mean, she's a fucking floating car running around.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Beyonce's there to sing though.
Yeah. Plus
No,
dance, like that's different.
yeah,
She's
no, it is
triple caliber.
so evident that it is like about the vocal ability for her, which it should be, because I think that's what like sets her
Yeah.
apart from a lot of people in the industry,
Love that
specifically that
ponytail.
genre.
Yeah.
I know the ponytail. She kept putting
Tony's
it up and down.
The whole show
I
is
know.
that ponytail and
The
where it was at and where it was.
Flitting about when she was running on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think like she definitely prioritizes vocals. She had no backup singers, which did you notice
Yeah.
that?
Oh, absolutely.
Shut up. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
She had no.
Our fucking row was the backup singers. My
Yeah, they were
God.
so loud.
One thing I have to call out that I've never noticed at a concert before, the screaming was a decibel I have never heard.
I think it was the group behind us.
I think it was the arena
Yeah.
and like where we were at. Whatever the like hitting was happening, my ears were like burning, like almost hurting. The screaming was so loud.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, she had no backup singers because all the backing vocals. One thing about her that I think like sets her apart from people and is highly, highly regarded by like critics and like her peers in the industry
Yeah.
is she is like a vocal production master herself.
Yeah.
Like a few years ago, which I think was so smart by her. A few years ago, she started releasing videos of her doing like the vocal stems and stacking them and showing you like what she's doing in the music production software when she's making an album.
Mm.
And so the ergo,
Fascinating.
I know, and I think she's like she's the master of that.
Yeah.
And so then cut to, and it shows all the way through. So then cut to the tour. She has no backing singers. It's all like she's using the backing vocals and the stems and the harmonies as the backing tracks or like what would be the backup singers in the show.
And she's always done that?
I don't know if she's always done that, but
Okay.
that was something that particularly I noticed in this tour was no backup singers because it was all the vocal stems as the harmonies.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
So good.
No, all in all, my only last question for you is so spoiler alert, at the end, she gets sucked up like by a UFO.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everyone's on the video.
It was so cool.
So she has to sit up there
Yes.
while everyone leaves.
Yep.
What do you think she's doing?
Probably sitting on her phone. I don't know.
Did someone run her phone up there?
She's probably taking a second to like breathe and have some water.
My God.
Yeah, she gets so she like goes to the end of the stage where like the big jet out thing is. She gets essentially, if you've seen the Brighter Days Ahead deluxe edition like album video that she put out, there's a part in the album when she gets like abducted essentially, and she recreated that to exit the tour.
Yeah.
She gets abducted into this like cylinder
Yeah.
that's floating over the stage.
Yep.
And then is just there. Just
Yeah,
like
just
sitting
hanging
there.
out.
And we were like, is she sitting in there? She obviously is.
Yeah.
When does she get to come out?
I guess maybe. Do you think she goes across the top?
No, because I did look up
It does
videos
kind of
later.
lower.
It slowly
It
lowered. I
lowers.
did look up videos later of people like
Waiting around.
Yeah.
Did they ever catch her?
Well, yeah, there's like 3 inches between where the cylinder comes onto and the stage that you can see her
see her
just go
little feet.
floop through.
Oh,
Yeah.
'cause she goes in the stage.
Yeah.
And
And then goes down and over.
oh my God, how fun.
So good.
I would say great. Excellent. Ariana Grande, highly recommend. I have been listening to her music afterwards. That's how I know I really enjoyed a concert.
Good. That's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
We also went to Six Flags.
Six Flags.
What?
Yes.
We also went to Six Flags.
We also went to Six Flags.
To be honest, Chicago, this trip for me, I was putting together today.
This was Tyler's Make-A-Wish trip.
It's like,
Yep.
it is everything that I love was packed into 4 days, and it was like a pinnacle trip for me. It was perfect. It's like when you describe your like perfect day.
Yeah.
This is a perfect
You kind
trip.
of had a perfect weekend.
The only thing that would make this trip different or less perfect or more perfect, sorry, would be if it was an international place, I think. But I had not been.
Yeah.
But we did a concert, a major pop tour.
Yep.
We then went to Six Flags. I drug you and our friend Marge along.
Yep.
I didn't drag you along. I think
Shout out
I wanted
Marge.
to go. Shout out Marge. That's the high school friend that we also were visiting throughout the weekend. What were your thoughts on Six Flags?
I do have a lot of thoughts about Six Flags.
Okay.
I will say it was my first one ever. I've never been to that caliber of a theme park.
Okay.
Well, maybe. We went to Carowinds. Which
that's
is pretty close.
that
Pretty close. But
might
it was
be-
definitely bigger and there was more.
yeah.
So we went to Six Flags Great America. Do you know like size wise where that matches up? I have no concept because my hometown theme park was Silverwood
Yeah.
and Boulder Beach water park.
I don't know for sure, but I think it's on like the top 3 probably Six Flags locations in terms of the sheer number of big roller coasters they have.
There were so many fucking roller coasters. Like
Yeah.
I have never ridden that many roller coasters in one day
Yeah.
in my life.
I think Magic Mountain in LA has more big ones.
That's crazy.
Maybe.
Every direction you look, you can see like 7 coasters.
Yeah. It was big.
It was crazy. So, anyways, it was good. I have learned about myself at 35 that I think there is a limit
Mm-hmm.
to the amount of roller coasters that you can ride in one day.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, because I definitely didn't drink and woke up extremely sore and hungover the next day. And that's how I felt.
I think you just maybe you should just drink more water.
I did. I tried to drink water too, but I think we were just like, we hit them hard.
We did. We didn't really have much of a break
How many
besides like a
rides?
25
We
minute
had to ride
lunch.
10 roller coasters at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. But they were
Fuck.
phenomenal. Aren't they so fun?
They're fun. They're fun. I like it in a New York way, where it's like there's one roller coaster and you're doing it one time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I think I appreciate it more and I have more time to enjoy it. And I usually get off riding a roller coaster once and I'm like, hell yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Too
It's-
much.
they're kinda
It was
like-
too much for you.
It's good. They're kind of like shots of tequila, right? It's like, ooh, the first one's fun, the second one's fun, the fourth one, you're like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Like physically, they're very
you do
similar.
like do you think you maybe start to like I don't, but you start to kind of like not appreciate like the coolness and the excitement of doing a roller coaster.
Well, I
At a
think
certain point it
they
like,
all
starts
just kind
to
of
be diminishing
blur.
returns.
Well, yeah, that's a good way to put it because they're all pretty much the same.
No, not even that is whatever. Sure, to you
But
maybe.
like but I know, but like the
The whole
feeling.
point of all of them is they have like a unique thing to them.
Yeah, but I think it would feel unique if you didn't do them all in the same day.
No, I think you just need to open your eyes and pay attention.
You want me to open my eyes on that thing?
Like the one that blasted us off, totally different. The one that was a drop coaster, totally different. The one that was a huge wooden steel hybrid roller coaster that goes upside down,
I did not
totally
like that
different.
one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think to me,
yeah,
I think I maybe just reached my limit on theme parks and what I can do and not do.
yeah. Maggie kept laughing because there's this one moment when we was like probably 3/4 through the day. and
Yeah.
we went on what they're like this one called Wrath of Raksasha, I think it's called, and it's a brand new one, and it's this like the highest, I think it's the tallest drop coaster currently until the new one opens. There's one opening in Texas, but we went on it and it has like 8 inversions, and we went on it and it got done, and rather than being like that was cool, that was fun, Isaac was just like, I think I have to be done.
I said I think I have to be done.
So
And to be fair, I went on 3 more.
yeah, you did, but it was fun. I think it was so fun.
It was fun.
Would you still want to go? Do you still want to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah, but I don't want to go.
If you were to go
How
to
many
a
theme
Six
parks have you
Flags,
been this year?
that would be like my third one, probably
How many have you went into in the last 365 days? Let me reword that.
3 or 4,
Probably 5.
3 or 4, probably.
Yeah. I think it's a once a year thing for me,
Right.
which is perfect.
But then what about within the individual day? You're saying you reached a point.
I think we just got to break it up a little bit more. I don't know.
That's a waste of time.
I-
What are you gonna do? Eat Dippin' Dots?
Yes. And my favorite ride of the day was, I think it was called Aquaman Splash.
Aquaman Splashdown.
Splashdown. So fucking fun. I love a log flume ride. They're so fun because the anxiety you get from people on a roller coaster is fun.
Mm-hmm.
But putting people on a water ride that don't want to get wet is even more fun.
Yeah, you like the watching other people thing too.
It's
On
so
top
funny.
of being on it yourself, that thing blasted us in the face. It was
Yeah,
like
it
you
was
went down this big drop at the end, but there was a huge jet that you could see. I could see coming down the drop that the jet was spraying higher than the actual car.
Boat
So I'm
over the
like,
top
this
of it.
thing's gonna hit us in the face, and it did. It
Yeah.
damn well did.
Yeah, I like how I like the drama of it because you're sitting there chatting, right? You're like floating along a river and it's kind of funny but everyone's like waiting for the moment where you have to get pissed on wet.
Yeah,
And I love it. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
I find myself being like,
One
like
thing
trying to do my best to get away from the water, and then eventually
you
it's like
can't,
you can't.
you're fucking soaked.
Right,
One thing I did learn that you got to be careful of and plan for, chafing.
right,
If you're going to go on the water ride, you got to be ready for the chafe.
right.
Yeah.
One time,
Oh, mama.
this is a really quick anecdotal story, but me, my friend Sarah, and Maggie all went to Disneyland the year after we graduated from high school, and we convinced her to go on the water ride, and she was like, "I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't
What
want
ride
to
was
chafe." It was called Grizzly Peak River
Oh, I love
Rapids,
that one. I do like
California
that one.
Adventures.
Yeah.
And she was so pissed at us because she chafed the whole rest of the
That's
day.
rough. I was burning in my
Anyway,
sleep.
yeah.
But overall, what was your favorite coaster? What was the number one? Walk away.
I think my favorite one was the one that was called X Flight, and it was one where the seats were like really far away from the track, like it was super
Yeah, it was kinda like
wide.
big. Think of wings, and
big
you're on the wings.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
did
s-
like that one.
And I think something about your like center of gravity or the center of gravity of the coaster itself, and us being so far away from that made like the barrel rolls and stuff a lot more
Yeah.
smooth because they were less tight. So it really felt like you were flying. It was very smooth.
I like that one too. It was fun. Like I
I
like to
like that
feel
one
like
too.
I like to
I
feel
like that one too.
I like to feel like I'm flying,
Yeah.
not like I'm hurling
Yeah, being jerked
or
around
like a
too.
spin. Yeah, and I don't like to be fucking jerk around.
Yeah.
And I like to spin this way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to spin this way.
Right.
Like I don't like to spin like that.
Right. Right.
I like to spin like this. I
Right.
like the
So
zipper.
for people that are just listening
Zipper
and not
was
watching,
my favorite
Isaac likes to flip front over back,
End over
or
end.
end over end, not side over side.
ass over mouth, not hand over hand.
Correct. But it was fun. I appreciate you guys for keeping up with me because I was go, 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 go,
You
go.
know me. All I want you to be is be happy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
And on your next email, make sure you tell Dr. Ricardo that.
Then the only other thing too we can talk about is Second City, which was, I would
Oh.
presume, probably a highlight of your trip.
Highlight of the trip. It was so fun.
Which I knew it
so
was going to
fucking
be.
fun.
I know. It's so cool.
I loved it. And I had never been to a show like that in person, but it was very SNL vibes.
Yeah, can you explain to listeners that I didn't know what Second City was until the last time I went to Chicago.
Oh, okay. I'm probably going to get this wrong, but I'm going to tell you what I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Second City is very much like I would say, improv, comedy focused theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's it's not just like a theater. So it's not like when you go to Comedy Cellar, that is like a venue that has comedians.
Right.
This is like a full business and program. So
Mhm.
it's like a production in the sense of like there's multiple theaters with multiple shows and they do classes and they do, like it is like a full-fledged thing. And it's where a lot of very, very, very famous comedians kind of got their start or got like their wings under them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Amy Poehler talks about it on her podcast all the time. Tina Fey, Rachel Dratch.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of like the main characters that you see eventually end up in SNL or just like
Yep.
other big, huge comedians. And so it's
Steve
really
Carell.
cool. Steve Carell was there, not there
Not
at the
this
theater.
time.
Oh my
Not
God,
this
I would
time.
have
Yeah.
died and cried. But it was so funny and it is so impressive of a skill. Like I think comedy is one of the most impressive talents
Mm-hmm.
in so many ways and all kinds. I think stand up, I think improv, I think comedy
Acting.
actors, like it just like it gets like not a bad rap, but like it never gets the recognition historically, like it never gets the recognition it deserves in any sort of like awards or anything. But I think it is so hard and it is so much talent,
Right.
especially improv.
Yeah. It
Um,
takes so much work, I think.
Yeah. So the show we went to was called Pandemonium. There was 6 cast members and they were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were so funny.
Basically what the setup of the show is it's just a whole series of sketches, like a sketch comedy with some improv.
Yeah.
So it's a whole series of sketches and the lights go down and there's like black lights on the stage. You can tell they're like fixing things.
Yeah.
Or like setting things up. And the lights come up and they do sketches over and over, which are anywhere between like
10
literally
minutes to
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah. And I think what they do, I think how it works is that cast all just generate ideas.
Yep.
Create all of them and then they do them and they try them.
Yep.
And I think for a period of time, I think it's that same like list of sketches.
Yeah. They
and then
call it a
runs.
review.
Yeah,
Right. And they run
exactly.
for like a certain amount of weeks.
Runs for a certain amount of weeks because we went to a different one, or I went to a different one last time I was in
Yeah.
Chicago, and it was the exact same setup.
Yep.
But it's so fun, and if something is like not hitting, or you personally don't think it's funny, it's flips.
Over.
It turns over so
Yeah.
fast that like the next one, it's really exciting. It's like, ooh, what are they gonna do next? What's gonna happen next?
Yeah. And there like wasn't a bad one.
No.
There was like hellaciously funny and then funny. Like,
Yeah.
There was, and like even like the 10-second ones were so fucking funny.
Yeah. It's
And like you
so
can't even
cool.
describe them.
Right.
They're just like kind of you had to be there
Yeah.
moments of things. But I love the robot one where they're making fun of city robots, those robots that are delivering all your packages, but they're little people.
The groceries with
and
the
then they
weird
do
eyes.
a whole choreography scene with as them. It's so funny.
Yeah. They did a whole one about like this cruise ship that was going down, but it's a Disney cruise and it's these 2 Disney adults and they're letting everybody on, like they're letting women and children on the lifeboats first, kind of Titanic style. And then, or parents, they're like letting parents and
Women
children.
with children.
And so the whole bit is like these 2 people are Disney adults, so they don't have a child with them, so they're not letting them on the lifeboats. And there's like all these jokes in there about like how Disney adults are made fun of. That one was really funny and clever.
Tell them about the church one, the pews.
Oh, that's kind of hard to describe.
Try.
So there's one that was like the setup of these 2 Irish women in a Catholic church, and like they show up to the funeral and they're fighting about something, and one of them gets so mad that she goes to like get out of the pew, and it's like this row of 6 chairs, and so the whole joke is like how long the pews are in Catholic churches, and so the girl gets like flustered and goes to like scoot out of the way, and she like scoots down the chairs, and then somebody comes from behind and starts replacing it from the back to the front. So the chairs just keep getting replaced, and she like moves all the way across
That's
the
like
stage.
choreography.
Yeah.
Like she probably moved 20 feet
Yeah.
while one guy is pulling a chair and putting it in front of her and putting it in front of her and putting it in front of her and putting it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm
It
just
was
like,
really
how do
funny.
people think of that?
Yeah.
Ugh, it was so good. I loved it. Do you think you could do it?
Mm, no, maybe.
I think you would hate it.
The improv part would be tough for me.
Yeah.
If you gave me, I could come. I think I
you
could
could
come up
work
with
in it, for
wacky
sure.
sketches.
Yeah.
I think I could come up with wacky rehearsed things.
Yeah.
But there's an element of improv that I would struggle with.
Yeah. I think it's also like a muscle that you, like, that's why they have classes. Like, I
Right.
think you got to learn some tips and tricks and practice and practice and practice. And from what I've learned from my favorite podcast, Good Hang with Amy Poehler,
Mm-hmm.
is you really have to be okay bombing a lot
Right.
and like being able to sit in that and like yes and it and just kind of keep going with it until the next thing comes up.
Yeah, I was looking up the cast today on Instagram, and one of the guys was talking about this actual show, and he was
Yeah.
talking about like you just have to be ready for like some things are just truly gonna just flop.
Right, because they have
Take that in stride, or
Yeah.
take the little bits out of it that you know people did think was good, incorporate that and elsewhere where you can,
Yeah.
and then just keep pushing because eventually you'll have stuff that works.
Yes. Okay, one last, the genius one. So they do this one where he goes out and he plays, he basically, it's like after intermission, and the whole setup is like he is an AI like personality, and he's out there. And first off, he nailed the personality of an AI
Yeah, he
persona.
sounded like them.
And they do this genius bit where they ask for suggestions of the crowd for the future of comedy is all going to be AI is like the bit and joke. And then so they take these suggestions and then he's like responding and like slowly waiting. And then the actors have to like act it out or incorporate things, or like the person's also adjusting the prompts in like a chat GPT style of like, would you like me to do this, this, or this? Or like, what are like keywords you want me to use? But from an improv perspective, it was genius because AI fucks up everything all the time. So then the actors would also fuck it up, which made it like 10 times funnier.
Yeah,
It was so good.
it was good. It was a really creative way to just do improv.
Yeah.
That's so current
Yeah.
to like what a whole bunch of people in the audience are probably having to go through day
Yeah.
to day at their work.
Yeah.
It was good. That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay, now ask me if I would do it.
Oh, that's what you wanted. I couldn't tell.
That was set up.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Do you think you could do it?
No, that was the question. You asked me if I wanted to do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you, wait, what?
Would you do it? Is the question.
You said, do you think you could do it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Do you think you could do it?
I think with training and skill, I could get by.
I agree.
Really?
I think you could do it. I was sitting there thinking like,
That's how my brain works. Like doing the thing that you think of. I don't know.
yeah, I just think you have passion behind it. Like so much passion behind it that I think you would go and be having so much fun doing the hard work that it would take to build
Yeah.
that skill. And I do think you've got some raw skill
Thank you.
and some talent that would
Oh, thank you.
cater toward that industry.
Yeah, I'm extemporaneous. Like I like to.
Right.
I'm not as well with like prepped material.
Yeah.
The hard thing about improv and comedy though is like you either have to like not tell anyone you're doing it,
Right.
or be successful and make it. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be in the in between phase. That's got to be pretty tough.
Yeah, which
You
is
know what
kind
I
of
mean?
what they
You're
all
like,
are.
hey, what
though.
are you doing tonight? And you're like, I got improv class.
Right.
I don't think I could say that out loud.
But it's kind of what they all are, though.
Sorry.
Like people in that review. You know what I mean?
I know.
I was looking up one of the cast members has 2,000 Instagram followers.
That's
they're-
crazy.
They're
Which one?
nobodies.
Which one?
What I thought was the best one, Zoe.
Oh, she was so funny.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. So for my birthday, you can give me improv classes.
Okay. Is that really what you would want?
I would do like
Careful
one.
what you say.
Actually, this is what I would do is I want Ariel and I to sign up together.
Okay. That would
Ariel,
be fun.
Ariel, I
She
need you
would
to
do
tell me
it.
if you'll do improv
She would
class
probably
with
do
me.
it.
After her trying to get me to go to fucking $80 puppet class,
Yeah, that's
she
true.
better be going to improv class with me.
Yeah, we'll see. Ariel, we'll see
Yeah.
if she listens to this episode. Ariel had this crazy ass idea to spend $88 to go to this freaking puppet class at the bait shop in Seattle.
Which would be fine. However, our discussion less than 24 hours earlier was her thinking that spending $100 on glasses that you wear every single day for a long period of time, usually got like 2 years, probably at least, maybe
Mhm.
more. Some people 5, depends on your prescription. But we're going to $80 puppet class.
It's just like the timing was really funny.
Okay, we also did tap lightly into, I would say, one of the United States' most famous gay events.
I think so.
Yeah. So we did go to Market Days,
Mhm.
which we didn't really know that was happening the same weekend as Ariana Grande. It just kind of happened to be.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Market Days is, I still don't. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I haven't looked
How'd
at
you
their
describe
I
it?
haven't looked at their tagline or mission,
I don't even know how it started.
but I think it's basically like a second Pride. I don't know if they have like a specific mission, but it's a second Pride essentially. But is there's a whole bunch of vendors in
Yeah.
Boys Town. That's like the street fest. So there's a whole bunch of vendors and stages with performers. All of the bars have some sort of something going
I
on.
would say it's like adult gay men pride.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's like a parade, and I don't think there's like all of the other stuff that happens at a Pride fest.
Yeah, it's more of like a big party and festival.
Yeah,
It's like that piece of pride, but like blown up.
right.
People
Yes,
from Chicago that have a bunch of history about market days are gonna really come for us on this one. But
I know.
we went for just a day for a couple hours, just because
Mhm.
that's all the time we had. Too many plans. It was cool though. It was really good to see.
It was cool.
It was really exciting to see Chicago's like gay scene.
right.
It was so huge.
Yes, huge.
Yeah.
Felt huge.
Yeah, just that street alone of like so many gay bars and options.
Mhm.
And of course, the music was great.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, Seattle, still massive call out for could someone please put a bar with some good music?
Yeah. So we did. We went to like
Come
the
at
big,
me in the comments. I
we
don't
went
care.
to the big famous bars. We went to Sidetrack,
Yep.
which we saw.
Oh my God, we saw Dorinda.
Yeah, from the Traders.
That was so funny. There was this
And formerly Housewives, more famously Housewives, I think, than Traders, but that's how we know her.
recently famous because of Traders.
Yeah.
There was this funny moment where we're on the rooftop and there's this big line going around the bar to the other. It's like a double-sided bar. I'm like, what are these idiots doing? The bar is open right here.
Yeah.
So then Tyler goes and asks them and is like, what are y'all in line for? And someone's like, oh, Dorinda's here. And he comes back and he goes, Dorinda's here? Question mark. And he's sitting there thinking Dorinda's like a Chicago drag queen, like famous drag queen. And I immediately go, Tyler, it's Dorinda, like housewife Dorinda. She's here. She's here.
Yeah. Which I should have put together, but it's just, I think it's so funny when housewives or people on reality
Yes.
TV
Yes.
just become these like gay icons.
Yep.
I'm like,
Unwillingly.
yeah, like we just choose.
Well, willingly, but I
We-
just mean like
we
out
as
of
in
their not their own accord.
we as in the gay man population consuming this media.
Like you've been chosen.
But they just, so it's like all of a sudden it's like, fuck, Dorinda's on a press tour
Yeah.
or just a tour of visiting
Yep.
gay bars and doing meet and
Yeah.
greets. I'm like, does she even want to be here doing this?
And there had to be like 200 people in that line at least.
Oh,
like
it
it
was
started
huge.
at the rooftop, and and if you've ever been to Sidetrack, there's like it's like a house of wax,
Labyrinth.
like up and downstairs, overstairs, and that line went all the way through there. And then you get to the end of it, and it's Dorinda in a rainbow dress.
Yeah, I
taking
did get a
pictures.
picture from afar.
Yeah,
But I'm like, do you really, is this what you envisioned or want? Or are you just,
think
are
they're
you happy
stoked.
for it? Are
Yeah.
you stoked? Like,
pretty easy gig, I guess. You know what I mean? Just go to market days during the day, and
right. And then you could definitely tell there was some people in line that would not normally be at market days, but they're like probably a huge housewives
sure.
fan. Some
Yep.
middle-aged women
yep,
there, and they're like, all right, we're headed to market days, ladies, because Dorinda is there.
Dorinda's gonna be there.
Yeah. So that was fun. But we would like to go back at some point and like make the weekend about market days and do like
Yeah.
a friend trip of sorts. But
Yep.
we did want to go at least check it out because we wanted to see what was going on there. And we'd never been to the gay neighborhood in Chicago. So
Yeah, I loved
to
it.
see
It
that
made me
too.
want to go back and spend a lot more time there with her gay friends.
yeah.
Okay. So being in a city like Chicago, did it make you like dream of another life? Maybe not another life. That's too dramatic. But did it make you dream of like doing something else?
Yeah.
Job wise?
I think every,
I know in every life you choose me.
of course.
Right.
I think every time you go to a city, every time I go to a city, you automatically, what you do is you're like, could I
What would
picture
it be
myself
like?
here? Could I
Yeah.
picture myself elsewhere? Like, what if I was living here and doing this? You know? So
I know everything about my life, everything about not my theory, but like it's all video game theory in the sense of it's all just a video game where it's like you're in a new scenario.
yeah. I think you do it even more than I do.
Yeah, I'm a big dreamer.
Very, very extensively.
Yeah. I just want a life in every city.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I just want like a decade.
Yeah.
15 maybe?
15 decades.
Years.
Oh,
10 to 15 years in every city. I just can't.
15 years is a long time.
Maybe 10.
I would want
10
5.
years. But the problem is like
Well, maybe not 5 because I feel like after 5 years is when you really like
you
know
really get your
stuff.
stride. You know what I mean?
So maybe a decade.
Yeah. I think a decade.
Right.
But doesn't it make you like, I feel like that's a great part about traveling in general or just going to new places is you just like you sit there and envision yourself in that city. But I just find myself doing like everything I'm looking at seeing and doing. I'm like, what if my job was this? Like we went to the aquarium and I was like, what if I was the marketing director for
Yeah.
the aquarium?
Yeah.
And we went to Second City and I was like, what if I had a normal job during the day and then I did improv classes at night?
Right.
And what if I was like a finance bro? You know what I mean? Like
Ooh.
but like,
Not a bro. Well, you wouldn't be a finance bro.
no.
But you'd be someone in finance. What if I was someone in finance?
Yeah. Anyways, I do find myself like a lot of that. Just
Mhm.
being like, damn, do we all just have to like continue working these corporate jobs, or like do we really like go pursue our dreams and do something crazy?
Right. My thought process today, sitting at my corporate desk
See, and
job.
you go back on a Monday and it's all just like, why the fuck am
Yeah,
I
and you're
here?
sitting at your desk and you're like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, here we are.
Yep.
My process today, or my thought process today, as I
Yeah.
was sitting at my job, as I was listening to Ariana Grande music,
Mhm.
as I was texting my friends, because I now have time because it was kind of a whirlwind weekend
Yeah.
of my actual thoughts on the
Yeah.
tour itself,
Yep.
is like, I wish I could find a way to make the same amount of money doing something like reviewing world tours.
Yeah. You
like
kind of want to
top
be like
tours.
a critic, I think is what you were describing.
Yes, because I just like off the cuff on the plane last night.
Like you want to work for Vanity Fair.
Yes, or something. E News. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just like off on the plane last night off the cuff because our one friend Paul, we every time we both go to like a big tour,
Yeah.
we send each other thoughts after the show, and I just like rattled off all of these thoughts I had about Ariana's show itself and sent it off to him. And I'm not. It's like fun messages back and forth from people, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I really think I honestly this is gonna sound way up my own ass, but I have spent so much time studying and watching that
Mhm.
kind of stuff, like
Mhm.
those tours and those artists. I
Mhm.
can like I really do think I have enough in there in my brain,
Yeah.
enough like repetitions of seeing different things happening at the way they do
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tours that I really have like thoughts that are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Or,
I
like
think
have a POV.
right. I think you have so much like baseline knowledge, or like
Yeah.
you have such a strong basis where now if you were to really tap into it and get whatever the job is, you could then go get all like the technical piece too.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I was thinking this too of like as you're watching a show like that, there's so much shit happening
yeah.
that I want to know, is that automated? Is that a program that is timed to do everything like that? Is it
Mhm.
literally a physical person?
Talking about the lights and stuff.
Yeah, like
Or
the bait
the-
shop Christmas show where they're flipping the light switches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like what parts is timed and what parts is not. But I know you'd be so fascinated by all that.
I am. I'm
And I feel
fascinated
like-
by all of it.
Yeah.
But I just
Beginning to end.
that was my thought today. I was
How
just
much
like,
did it cost? Like, yeah.
I wish I could just like find a way to monetize that because I'm so passionate about
Yeah.
it that I will spend hours and hours and hours studying it so I can have like an actual critical thought about it.
Yeah.
And I can just like I can name like what sets every major pop artist apart from the others, and like what they do well on their tours, what they
Yeah.
don't do well on their tours, what their strong suit is on their tours. Like I just wish I could find a way, and maybe I could, I don't know,
Right in.
find a way to make that be like my main gig because I feel like I would have
Yeah.
so much fun doing it.
See, I think you know the arena that you want to work in,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you maybe don't know how you could work in it
Right,
quite yet.
right.
But I
Maybe
think
I
you
just need to
totally
find a
could.
way. That's kind of how. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I did with my current career.
Exactly.
I wanted to find a way to be in
some
aviation,
sort of like,
so I was like, I'll get this degree, and I'll find a way to be in aviation with
Right.
this degree.
yeah.
Stop yawning.
I can't. I
Okay.
don't know. But I mean, I totally think again. Do people still read blogs?
I think so. I don't know.
I think you like the writing piece of it,
Yeah.
and there's no stakes other than time.
Right.
Um,
Time is the big thing.
but you could start like everything you do with your bullet journal, where you do like preset list predictions, what actually happened post that. Like, I mean, of course you can start a TikTok channel, but I agree with you. Like everyone
There's
does that.
1,000 people out there doing that.
But do you think there's a way you can like set yourself apart?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
You're tall.
Yeah.
That helps.
Hey everyone, I'm tall. Here are my thoughts on the Eternal Sunshine Tour.
Yep. I'm 6'4" and this is 6'9" by Ariana Grande.
Mm,
Is
Yep.
that a song?
no, it's 34 plus 35.
I tried.
Yeah. You're close.
I totally think you do that. Same thing with roller coasters. Like, I think
I
you,
know, that's
you
the
could
other thing.
probably
I
write a
know.
whole essay on everything you experienced that day that was way over my head physically.
Right.
But
Maggie made a funny. She's like, they. She
we're
commented on
screaming our goddamn heads off, just like trying to live and survive and hope we make it to the end of the 90-second ordeal.
how. Yeah. I have no. It kind of looks like I have no emotion. Like in all the pictures, I'm either just smiling or just like stoic.
Yeah.
But Maggie was like, I feel like it's because you're like in your brain while we're going on those things, you're like going through all of the mechanics of it. You're
Yeah.
like, drop here, 90 degrees, bank
Yeah.
to the left, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I kind of am.
You are. It's like when when it stops, it's like you need like a clipboard to be like, okay, oh yeah, and then the 90-degree, yep.
Exactly.
And then I felt a little bit, okay, yep.
I love it. And I
love-
know even
I
there's
love
like
the
the
loop, swoop, and pull at the end of the
yeah, there's like
whoop-de-doop.
there's the general terms of like the different ways that roller coasters do like inversions, right? So
Yeah.
like when I pointed that one out, I'm like, see, that's called a pretzel loop. things like
I
that.
mean, I did dabble in roller coaster tycoon, so I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
I've ran several successful theme parks
Right. Mm-hmm.
and still do, occasionally on flights on
It's
my
true.
iPad.
That's true.
So,
Do you know what a heartline roll is?
Heartland roll,
Heartline.
Heartline roll. Yes,
Okay.
it's
Tell me.
where it goes up and twists and down and twists.
Yes.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, I was just guessing. based on
Heartline
the
roll
name.
is when the car itself actually rolls, and the goal of it, or like the point of it, is that the point in which you're rotating
Your heart stops beating.
is close to where your heart is, like the actual center of the people on the ride.
That's fucked up.
Why? That's
What
so
is it?
cool.
It's a twist,
Yeah, it's basically a barrel
a
roll.
lateral twist.
Yeah.
Okay, give me another one. Got any others? This is fun.
You know what a corkscrew is, probably, right?
The technical definition of a corkscrew. This
It's
one
so
I do
basic.
kind of know because it's not. Well, it's a loop that goes like this,
Yes.
and one, but there's a half corkscrew. It's just up
Yes.
and then down,
Yes.
and then a full corkscrew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about a cobra roll?
Cobra roll.
Mm-hmm.
A cobra roll is you go up like this. So it goes up.
Now you're just being dumb.
Well, now I'm trying to think what they would be. A cobra roll. Oh, yeah. It's probably shaped like a cobra. Very common on wooden roller coasters, specifically timber tear. At the end, it's like a coil. So then you go in and you bank fully and bank around.
That's called a helix.
Oh, damn. I really thought I had it.
But it's like shaped like a cobra head. So it's a half loop, corkscrew, and corkscrew into another half loop. I'll show you a picture one after this.
Oh, it's like this.
But the way
It's
the
like
way it
this,
sits,
right?
yes.
Am I doing it right?
Looks
It's
like,
two arms like this.
yep. Looks like the head of a cobra.
Okay.
Cool, huh?
Amazing.
Isn't that interesting?
No, it's so interesting.
Okay.
I everything that you're describing, I absolutely think you can find somewhere.
I just have
To do
all this
that.
untapped potential. How do I monetize
That
it? It's
is-
just the conversations between friends right now.
As life.
It's getting me nothing.
Yeah, I know. Mine would be I want to go to every single hotel. Not every single hotel, but I want to do the same thing that you do, but at hotels.
Right.
And I want to talk about the lobby bar, and I want to talk about the housekeeping, and I want to talk about the sheets, and I want to talk about, which is a real job. You can
I
Work
think
for-
that's a very real
you
job.
can work
That's
for
like,
Forbes. That's pretty much what Forbes does.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're saying at a scale that's like it's getting published somewhere. Not,
yeah, but
not
I don't.
like
I don't want to do it in like an inspector way.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
Right.
I want to do it in like a travel experience way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you write like travel blogs, which tons of people do this. And then you go through like, here's everything I recommend, and go here to here to here. And then, oh, you're going to be there for, here's a 2-day itinerary.
Mm-hmm. That's gone with ChatGPT, baby.
I know. It's tough.
Mine,
But
the
that
way
has
that
to be-
what I
so
want
it
to do
has
is
to
I
be
want to have
no, wait, wait, wait.
personal POV on it.
Yeah.
You
That's what
know.
I want too.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think it's gone with ChatGPT because it has to source it from somewhere.
That's
Someone has
true.
to have
That's
provided
true.
that experience.
But you don't think it's out there yet?
No, because there's so many new places, especially restaurants.
Like when I was in Maui for work, I said like I have 2 hours. This is where I need to start. This is where I need to end. Like what is or 3 hours? What is like the best itinerary for me to maximize scenery?
Yeah.
A one place to eat experience. And it was
But it's sourcing it
it is
from a million data points of
right.
people
Yeah.
providing input and
Right.
reviews and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And I also think people are kind of leaning away from that where they want more just like high touch travel,
Yeah. Fair. That's true.
high touch travel referrals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we switched pens. How'd we do that?
Oh, shoot. But anyways, yeah, it was a really good trip and it did make me think, is there life out there?
Right.
Talk about each journey. Okay, so we're not at the encore for summer, but I would say we are approaching the fourth act for sure. We're not at the top of the roller coaster. I would say we're in the Cobra Head
Cobra roll.
heart stopper.
Cobra roll.
What was it?
Heartline.
Heartline
roll.
whirl. Heartline roll.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, okay. So we're at intermission. We're partway through
Mm-hmm.
Second City performance
Mm-hmm.
of summer. What do you want to get with the rest of your summer of 2026?
Well, I already know what I'm going to get because it's all booked.
Okay, what are you
Just
hoping to
kidding.
get out of it?
Just kidding. I want to remain focused. This is kind of like woo-woo, but
Ooh, that's new for you. You're not a woo.
well, I just kind of want to remain focused and go into the stuff we have left, being like,
Intentional.
yeah, like I'm going to
Enjoy
enjoy
it.
this and I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think a big part that I struggle with is like I struggle enjoying a weekend or an activity that we're doing because I'm already being like, well, we got this next, and then we got this
Yeah.
next, and we got this next. And so I think really like taking the time to enjoy what we are doing coming up is something that I want to make sure that I do intentionally.
Yep.
We have one open weekend. So we got to decide what we do want to do with that, or do we not want to do anything with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we obviously, I think we should try to get like one more water ski in
Yeah, a couple.
or a couple
One of my
more.
things is we got to get Lex up on skis.
Yeah, that's a good one. We got to get Lex up on
It doesn't.
skis.
We're not stopping the summer until it happens. So I don't
Mhm.
care if it's October, November, December, summer 2026. It's not stop until Lex is on two skis.
Okay, good. I like that. I like where your head's at.
Determination. I don't
Yeah.
care if she's freezing. I don't care if her lips are blue. It'll learn.
What do you want to get out of the rest?
I think the same. Like just kind of like a, when the coaster comes down and you get that loop, it comes around the corner and it's going into the station.
Mm-hmm.
I like that part.
I do too.
Yeah.
And it
or
does-
after the water line, you've got.
Yeah.
You got a couple more turns.
Yeah.
Big waterfall up ahead.
Big
Sharp rocks
analogy
at the
guy.
bottom.
Big analogy guy.
What was that from?
Emperor's New Groove.
Thank you. But that kind of period where I do want to we have a couple fun things. I do have 2 work trips. I'm going to 2 new cities I've never been to, Baltimore and Boston.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So I'm excited for that.
That is exciting.
I don't know anything about Baltimore other than people talk a lot about the crab cakes. So I'm going to try to find those.
Mm-hmm. Are you renting a car? Probably not.
No, I never rent a car.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Do I need to get from the airport?
No.
One of the confusing things
But
about
DC
terrain,
is
I don't
really-
understand.
DC
I'm
is-
landing in a different state.
Yeah. DC is really close. That's why I asked.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Oh, so you could go down.
I went to DC when I was in Baltimore.
Yeah, I usually don't have
For work.
time, but I can try. See.
I also think one thing that we also should pay attention to coming in or out of the summer is not feeling like it's done after Labor Day.
Yeah, it's not.
Because we do have like a really nice fall
Yeah,
in Seattle.
back
for
to school
sure.
season, like I said.
Yeah.
I agree. I
You
think
know?
we have a lot of fun stuff planned,
I
and
think
it
it-
doesn't feel as jam-packed.
Yeah.
And some of those fun things are local or local-ish within a couple hours from Seattle. So I like
Mhm.
doing that kind of stuff, some chill weekends.
We got Slater coming up.
I am so fucking pumped for
What
Slater.
I think actually is probably going to be your show of the year.
Yeah, it's my album of the year. It's also going to be my song of the week. Spoiler.
Perfect. Amazing.
But it's going to be a song you're not going to expect.
Okay. She just had a huge moment at Lolla, which was the weekend before we went to Chicago,
Yeah.
where it was like the Chapel Roan effect, where it's like
There's
it's a
so
early in
it's
the
a
day set.
and there's so many people
There's-
here.
100,000 people there to
Yeah.
see Slater.
They look crazy.
Did you see the video of her? Like she comes out of like a house, looks like a house door.
Oh.
There's a video of like her coming out the door and being just like gobsmacked at the amount of people that are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. Okay. So it's still lots to enjoy the summer. So thank you everyone for joining our halftime show. 3/4 of the way through summer. And I'm excited for everything else to bring.
Lights.
I do have a hey, that doesn't suck.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of just a funny one. I learned today that for the first time in like 10 years, specifically sales of CDs have gone up year over year.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah. It's like we had like the record effect where we're all
Yeah.
getting vinyls. Now it's CDs, which is
Yeah.
funny.
I think people are doing it in like a retro way, in the same way that millennials did vinyls.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Gen Z, Gen Alpha are doing
CDs.
compact.
It's kind of
discs.
funny to me because I'm like, they were so cumbersome and a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't have a desire to have a big house full of CDs.
Yeah. Well, if you have vinyls.
But for some,
What's the
vinyls are
difference?
cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the way that I feel about vinyls is probably how they're feeling about CDs.
But see, vinyls
But it's
to me
maybe
are
because
so
I
much
had
more.
so many CDs.
To me, vinyls are so much more like visually
yeah,
drive it. Like there's so much visualness to
we don't
them.
like clutter.
Whereas CDs to me are vinyls have a visual element to it, right? Like you could see it playing.
Yes.
It comes with like a
It's
big cover.
very-
People use it as like decor and stuff.
What's the word? It's very analog.
Analog.
It's very analog.
But so are CDs if you really kind of think about it.
yeah.
But it's quite literally compact.
Yeah. It's so compact. So that's kind of something fun.
Yeah,
Just
that
like a
is
little break
interesting.
from the speed that we're all hurling through the
I
universe.
know. I
in.
keep getting videos that are like, this is what high school was like in 2009. And it
Ah.
just kind of makes you sad.
Hit me too. It was so simple and we didn't know it because it didn't
I
feel
know.
simple.
Right.
It felt like we were living in the future
Yeah.
more so than we are now. Or right now it's like fuck you, future. I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Right.
Okay. So that was my hey, this doesn't suck. And then my song of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Slater really quick. I think you're gonna find this one a surprise. Do you know James Dean on her last album?
Yeah, I do.
I really like that one.
I think it was actually, it's like the second song on the album, right?
Third.
Third? Yeah.
I think it's
okay.
third.
Yep. I do know
I
it.
do really like that one.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like I think with Slater, it puts me into the mindset of what people are experiencing on Molly at house music and EDM shows with no lyrics.
Okay.
I feel like I'm almost close to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, people are not gonna like that, but that's how I feel. But I really like it. Like it's like kind of euphoric. Like it's like, and I really like the beat.
Did you just
feel like a
recently come
party.
across it?
Yeah, because I went through and I listened through her whole discography,
Gotcha. Nice.
which I'd only heard the hits from you on her most recent album, but that's one that I really pulled from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my song of the week. What's yours?
I'm gonna do one from Ari's tour. Well, actually, she didn't play it on the tour because it's from her new album that came out the week before we saw her. So it's one called "Nowhere Nobody." It's actually the last song on the album, but it's so good. It's have you ever
I've heard that one.
songs? You know songs where they I don't know if I can think of an example for you. I can't, but it's probably something you won't know. But you know,
Because I'm dumb.
no, you just don't pay attention like I do in this area.
Heartbreak loop.
In this area.
Heartbreak swirl.
So she does this thing where you like the lead up to the chorus like is like a regular song sort of. But then
Okay.
the chorus is it's okay. I got an example for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Imogen Heap.
I love Imogen Heap.
Okay, what's the
Hide and seek.
Yes.
Yes, I love that song.
Okay, so anyway, it's kind of like that, but not necessarily. But it sounds like that. Basically, it's like a regular-ish song up to the chorus, but then the chorus itself is just vocals, and it's like stacked vocals,
Oh, no music.
no music.
Oh.
And she does that during that song.
You know me too well. You've been
Similar
like,
to
I'm
Hide and
Imogen
Seek,
Heap.
similar to the song "Destiny" by Lainey from their last album.
Okay.
But I just think it's like so appealing to the ear.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my favorite song on the album, and I think it's kind of becoming a fan favorite.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
like a gay fan
I
favorite.
haven't listened to the whole album, but I have listened to the popular
Oh,
ones
you
so far.
have to. You
Yeah.
have to. It's
You
so good.
must.
It's really good.
I know. I do think I actually will like it.
It is. You said you liked Thank You Next. I think it is like Thank You Next. And if you were to put it in like Ari album speak,
Yeah.
I think it's like Thank You Next and Elements of Eternal Sunshine are kind of like had a baby. And that's kind of this album sound wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sound is really fun. Like it's kind
Mhm.
of harsher,
Yeah.
but still soft
Yeah.
in a way.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's unique. It's like total. It's like new for her too, which is
Yeah.
great. She's like, she's just so talented. She's so
Okay.
good. And all of the writing credit on the album, at least when you watch like the writing credit on Apple Music, there's one song that has like Max Martin and someone else on it. Hate That I Made You Love Me, like the lead single. Everything else, the writing credit is just her.
Okay.
Let that sink in.
That is crazy. You have to stop with the hard snap.
Why?
I don't know. It's usually when you're trying to really prove a
When I make
point
a good
about.
point, that was so good on
Yeah,
the
but
plane
they're
last
always-
night. That's exactly what I was trying to describe to you about Britney Spears, and I didn't have my
We
own.
cannot get into this.
I didn't have the words
Cannot
to
get
say
into
it, but that is what I meant.
Thank
And
you so much
I
for
felt
joining us
so
on this
vindicated.
episode of There Are No Gays in Montana. As always, please write in. You can email us at nogaysinmontana@gmail.com, or you can contact us on all socials at nogaysinmontana. So I think that's it.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, now let's talk about Tate McRae dipped in gold.
No, she's back. Tate
We
McRae
don't have
is
time.
back.
We have to go.
Stop.
We gotta
Tate
go.
McRae, she's
We
so
gotta go.
back, and
We
she's going to
gotta
enter a
go.
new
We're out
era.
of time today.
and
I'm
it's
so
people are
sorry.
like, Britney.
We are out of time. Thank you so much.